Hello! Hello, everyone!
This is Mobile Week, or, forgive my accent, as I've learned to say after 20 years in the United States, Mobile Week.
Today, we're going to spend an hour exploring mobile, in particular, what it is, where it's heading, and really trying to get you thinking, actually, it's not just this kind of slick screen that slips into my pocket. It's actually something more than that.
Well, I was asked to talk a little bit about the What's News app, which I know everybody here has downloaded and is dedicated looking at all day.
Welcome to Mobile Week at Dow Jones, live from the San Francisco bureau of the Wall Street Journal.
There's nothing else you walk out of the session with. I want you to walk out knowing that you understand mobile better than most people.
All too often, we think that mobile journalism is just about taking what we do here and putting it here. And it's really not. It's about form and function.
But just thinking about the technology side of it, where is this heading?
On Earth right now, there are more mobile devices than people.
We have dramatically changed the way we present what we do, and we've actually built much of our new platforms with mobile in mind.
Crucial to the app is the idea that even though you can link to Wall Street Journal stories in it, the content in and of itself is sufficient.
But just generally, what does mobile first mean for you?
Sure, mobile first for us means it cannot live outside of mobile. And because it is mobile, it's extremely disruptive.
It's all information, readily accessible, at your fingertips whenever you want it.
People are just as intelligent as they've always been. The way that the technology is changing and the way that it's with them all the time forces a change in habit, and that change in habit is actually beneficial if we can capture it correctly.
There's an enormous appetite for advertisers in the US, and we hope around Europe, for engaging with millennials against a backdrop of trusted content.
Not only the young are doing things differently, we're all doing things differently, and I think we just have to be introspective about it.
I think there are a lot of lessons we can learn from our traditional storytellers.
Taking the idea of a slideshow is a really simple example, but breaking things into chunks and being able to take a story and break it into little pieces that are digestible.
It's really legit, you know, just as valuable, smart, analytical journalism. It just comes in somewhat different ways.
Part of it is finding, you know, that cool new technology that actually makes your life a lot easier.
The whole notion of what a camera is going to change. It's not just one camera anymore. It's like 16 different cameras.
Mobile phones have gyroscopes, GPS, high-resolution screens that actually allow you to do a more vivid, more technically complicated presentation than you can even on desktop.
Apps can make your life and your work faster, easier, smarter. All journalists since the dawn of time have been seeking one particular magic technology to make their lives easier. And that is the magic, perfect technology that will transcribe automatically all your interviews for you.
I think people are excited and they're happy that this is happening.
If you think about algorithms, they're really just sets of instructions. And it's the way that we apply these instructions to solve problems which is really unique.
The great thing about these web technologies is that because they are open, anybody can look at them, anybody can take what other people have done and build on top of that.
And things like Flipboard give us a lot of traffic. They also give us a lot of ad revenue, so it kind of is a double win.
So today we're going to get a chance to quiz the guy who's Stardust, who's digital Stardust, so it drops on a little bit on all of us.
The basis for Storyful is how can we make sense of social content for the biggest news organizations, brands, marketers, agencies, whoever in the world. You have trust and confidence that it's real, it's authentic, you understand it, and you can use it without question.
I think one of the biggest takeaways I had from the week was how valuable it is to look beyond just our direct competitors when we talk about mobile and new technology in general, so that we can kind of be bolder and lead the way as opposed to following others.
So right now there's two basic schools of thought. One is disrupt the disruptors, which is figure out a way to combat the ad blockers. Figure out a way to turn off ad blocking technology, figure out a way to get rid of all of it and serve ads how we traditionally are. The second way is disrupt the industry.
There's an opportunity to really think about how we work with advertisers on creating experiences that are complementary to our advertising revenue, but also maintain our editorial credibility and integrity.
So there's sort of this revolt happening, and what we think is that if you're creating polite advertising formats, if you're creating ads that politely load so you're not dragging down the load time on a page, and if you're targeting that ad to the right consumer, suddenly that consumer may be more interested in in accepting ads.
We make a lot more money on videos that we serve on our platform than we do off platform. So it's a lot more attractive for us to serve things on platform.
Super deep content and a lot of sessions. Some great talent in the organization. It was really good to see the level of energy overall.
At a high level, what a biometric reader is doing is it's trying to read some element about your face or your fingerprint or something like that.
You can change your password, but it's really hard to change your eyeball or your finger or something like that. Right?
With respect to privacy, we always need to be thinking globally because our employees are global, so their privacy is affected in that sense, and then also our consumers.
We know that what we do, we are doing with integrity, and there is a growing value to integrity and principle in the marketplace.
The journal has a very, very, very special place in the market. You know, it is high up on the mountain, and it is one of the last things that people will pay for.
We're a media company. We're meant to be empathetic towards people, but if we're not empathetic towards how their life is changing and their lifestyles are changing, then we're out of touch with social reality. And if you're out of touch with social reality, you tend to be out of touch with revenue reality.
This is great that we're doing Mobile Week. It really shows the importance of that the company attaches to getting everybody to understand how to use their mobile devices.
I think the key benefit in aggregate is that it's galvanized the whole organization. It got everybody thinking about how mobile changes Dow Jones and how it changes each of our careers.